The mystery munition. U.S. B-52H spotted with stealthy new weapon, countering Russian nuclear buzz. Breaking news. A U.S. Air Force B-52H Stratofortress bomber flying in a test aircraft paint scheme. The aircraft was photographed carrying a pair of previously unseen, low observable weapons under its wing. Analyze the strong consensus among aviation analysts that these are the first public glimpses of the AGM-181A Long-Range Stand-Off LRSO nuclear cruise missile. Frame this development as the Pentagon's quiet, tangible answer to recent Russian boasts about its next-generation nuclear systems, like the nuclear-powered Burevestnik cruise missile and the Poseidon nuclear torpedo. Emphasize that while Russia showcases exotic technology, the U.S. is steadily and concretely modernizing its own strategic deterrent. Compose an analytical news piece examining the strategic implications of a recently photographed U.S. B-52H bomber carrying two mysterious stealth-shaped stores. Identify these as the likely AGM-181A LRSO missile, a critical component of America's nuclear triad modernization. The article should contrast this development with the Russian Defense Ministry's recent publicity around its superweapons, specifically the Burevestnik, Skyfall, and the Poseidon. Argue that the image represents a calculated, non-verbal form of strategic signaling. Where Russia's projects are grandiose and experimental, the U.S. response is focused, operational, and near-term. Explore what this says about the two nations' differing approaches to 21st-century nuclear deterrence in an era of renewed great power competition. Craft a detailed feature story inspired by the photograph of a U.S. B-52H test aircraft carrying two enigmatic new weapons. Begin by describing the image itself, the bomber's paint scheme, the placement, and sleek, stealthy profile of the stores. Introduce the AGM-181A LRSO, explaining its mission to replace the aging AGM-86B and its role as a long-range, survivable nuclear cruise missile. The core of the article should position this sighting as the United States' show-don't-tell counter to Russia's announcements on the nuclear-powered Burevestnik and Poseidon systems. Discuss the symbolism, a proven, adaptable bomber platform being updated with a modern, penetrating weapon versus Russia's more speculative, doomsday-style systems. Include expert commentary on the message of readiness and resolve this test flight sends to allies and adversaries alike.